So I'm currently being hacked by Ignition, which kicked me out of an online tournament I was on when I was first place when the bubble just burst, when we just first got in the money. You can see I'm trying to reset my password right now, even though I entered the right password. It told me I had to reset my password again. And it says, sorry, this link has expired, start over. So we're going to click start over. That's my email. That's my birth date. It says an email was sent to me, so I'll go back to Google. It took me to Bing. We'll type in Google. Hackers are everywhere, and you cannot trust the government. The people that are running the government know that I'm going to run for president against Joe Biden when the next election comes up, and they're terrified because they know if I win, everybody who's been holding power in the United States since it was basically formed, which, it's white rich people, are going to be overthrown. I am white. I was not born rich, but as I grew up, my dad did become rich. But I did a DNA test with National Geographic, and I found out that we all come from Africa. They traced 1 million people back to the same man and woman in Africa. So we're all black. And all the racist white people don't want me to become president. And they're the ones that hold all the power in America. See, it just said somebody's definitely hacking this. So this is proof that you can't trust online poker. I've been hacked on this same site on Bovada, which is owned by Ignition. Ignition and Bovada are owned by the same people. Probably 10 years ago, I was playing a cash game where you could text, and I was talking to this guy, and he was like, fuck you, I'm going to fold your hand. And he moved my cursor from his computer and folded my hand. So if you're ever going to play poker, only play at a casino. Do not play home games. Do not play at poker clubs, and definitely do not play online. I'm one of the best players. Well, I've been trained by the best players in the world, or some of them. I've been a private student of Jonathan Little's in Hold'em, and I studied on Run It Once, watching strictly Phil Galfon's videos for years. So I've been trained by some of the best in the game, and I'm down like 300K lifetime at poker. So, and I lost like at least 100 of that online, including when I lived in Vegas. I lost like $20,000 on WSOP.com. So, and I watched the World Series. I just spent like 8 hours watching the first, all of day 1A and part of day 1D. And I see how much better I am than even Doyle Brunson, who's a phenomenal player, but Jonathan Little's better than he is now because Jonathan Little sticks more to GTO, and Jonathan Little trained me. And taking nothing away from Doyle, that's the first book I ever read was Super Systems. But he's an old guy now, so it's easy to get passed up by the new theory of poker. Players nowadays are just better. So, I watched the World Series for 8 hours, and I saw how many mistakes people were making compared to what Jonathan Little taught me to do. So I know how good I am compared to the average player. and there's just no way that I should have lost $20,000 on WSOP.com. Thanks for listening, guys.